Hello everyone, welcome to HE Engineering. I have started a residential project near Katpadi. As you can see here that basement work is going on, and while laying of plinth beam, what are all the points I have considered, I wanted to share it with you. After watching this video, I hope you will get to know the importance of plinth beam in the building and the points to be considered while laying of a plinth beam. Before starting this video, I would like to request you to please like this video, share it with your friends and family members, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel to get more videos regarding construction. Now without getting any further delay, let's start our video. First, what is the plinth beam? See, plinth beam is a horizontal structural member which is provided beneath the basement wall of the building. And now we can see the purpose of the plinth beam. First point is it connects all columns of the building and it saves from a different settlement. Here you can see in the drawing that all pillars are connected each other with the help of a plinth beam. And the next point is it provides a uniformity to the building, and also it provides distributes superstructure load uniformly to the soil via substructure. And the third point is it also reduces the waterlogging impact on the building during rainy season. That is, during construction we have to make sure that plinth beam bottom portion should be at least 6 inches lower than the existing ground level to avoid entry of stagnated rainwater or even to avoid rodent issues. You can see here in my side that I have provided top level of the plinth beam is at the same level, that is a level of existing ground level, because the site is located at the center and all the three side plot is empty, and it have great chances that water stagnation can occur during rainy season. So I have provided the top level of plinth beam is equal to the level of the existing ground level. And the next we can talk about the points to be considered while laying of the plinth beam. First point is that plinth beam should be as per structural design, or else it should be done after consultation with the experienced civil engineer, because if any issues arises in future, we can rectify the roof slab, that is roof beam also, by strengthening or by giving additional support at the middle. But I think to my knowledge we cannot repair a plinth beam, so we need to be more careful while laying of a plinth beam in terms of structural design as well as while concreting. We have to make sure that concrete which you are doing is it have to be in proper mix. And the next point number 2 is about the stirrups, that is rings. We have to provide rings opening at alternate position. You can see here I have provided the plinth beam rings at alternate positions, and here I have provided rings at the minimum spacing near the support and normal spacing at the mid span. And then next point number 3 is about the cover block. Cover block is very must for entire concrete structure, and if we do not provide a cover block, then there is a high chances of steel rusting in future. And the next point is point number 4 is about using of fly ash brick for basement height walls. Here I am telling that clay bricks are not good, etc. I am not telling like that, because but I am using fly ash brick in this side because of a reason, because as you can see in the neighbor building, during rainy season capillary reaction is occurs because of vacant land at the sides. That is, due to wet soil during rainy season, capillary reaction occurs and paint is started to peel off from the wall surface. The water absorption level of fly ash brick is lesser compared to the clay bricks. To avoid this issue, I am using fly ash brick instead of clay bricks. That's all for today's video. Hope this video is informative to you. Please like this video, share it with your friends and family members, and if you want me to take any topic regarding construction, please mention it in comment box. Thank you. Khuda Hafiz.